Hi, music fans. Thanks for joining me for another Unsung Heroes episode. This one's going to be on Delbert McClinton, unsung hero of rock and roll, of blues. He's got some country, some funky stuff. Just fantastic songwriter, harmonica player, singer. And here we go. We'll get started. Two for One is the first one. Victim of Life Circumstances and Genuine Cowhide, two original albums on uh, what is this one CD? Yeah, by Raven. Raven is one of those labels that does these two for ones a lot, especially on oddball, hard to find stuff that you're not going to really find another way, except for really expensive. Um, and some of these early songs, I like Victim of Circumstance a lot. Victim of Life Circumstances, Honky Tonk, and the Hank Williams tune. Two More Bottles of Wine. Emmylou Harris does that song. I don't know who wrote it, but it is. That's a really fun one that a lot of people like. That's a great song. Let's see if we can find who wrote Two More Bottles of Wine. Oh, it doesn't say. It does it. Anyway, Love Rustler's on here. That's a great one too. I'm dying fast as I can. There's a lot of great songs on here. He's just such a great artist. Great songwriter, prolific, and great, great singing voice. Really great singing voice. Another two for one. I'm guessing by Raven. Yep, by Raven. And this one is Second Wave and Keeper of the Flame. As you know, if you watch any of my videos, I try to keep these in chronological order, so that's how I'm going. And this one has who wrote what. So these are let's see, well, not all Delbert McClinton. There's a Taj Mahal, Karina. I don't think that's right, though. I think that's a traditional from before his time. But Delbert McClinton, there's a John R. Cash song. He does Big River, Johnny Cash. He does a Donnie Fritz song, who's a John Prine cohort. Some Don Covey. Chuck Berry's Talking About You. Here, Two More Bottles of Wine is on this again. But bunch by him. Lovin'est Man, Plain Old Making Love is not by him. Let's see. Maybe Someday Babies by him. B-Movie. It Ain't What You Eat, but How You Chew It. That's a Delbert McClinton song. Yeah, he definitely has these tongue-in-cheek titles and ideas in his songwriting sometimes too that are common in country and sometimes blues, I guess. And I think he's considered, you find him in the record store in rock and pop, but a lot of people consider him a blues player. He's definitely a heck of a harmonica player, blues harmonica player. And then some people just consider him, I guess, rock or country rock. Another one, two for one, The Jealous Kind from 1980 and Playing from the Heart from 1981. Whoa. And tell me what you think of me doing these videos without the artist playing in the background. Is that cool, or is it distracting to have them playing, or is it more submerging you in them, or whatever? Bright Side of the Road, the Van Morrison song he does on this. He does a lot of covers actually on here. A lot of covers. Almost maybe this is all covers. Oh, there's one of his. I Want to Thank You, Baby. Lipstick Traces on a Cigarette. That's not his. Sandy Beaches. That's his. But still, and he does Boxcar Willie's In the Jailhouse Now. Okay, then he gets on Curb Records, which is kind of like Sugar Hill record label or New West of the 80s or 90s. This is not from 1990. And he really comes into kind of a more modern sound that with the times. It's more kind of feels like his thing, even though it kind of did before as well, but really starts to feel more like his thing when he gets on this label, I think. And there are still, I'd say half of these are Delbert McClinton, half 5 to 6 of them of 10. So another great album. I'll put some favorite tracks down in the description. Never Been Rocked Enough. This one is from 1992, and I'm trying to see. I used to worry. Oh, he does Have a Little Faith in Me, the John Hyatt song. Never Been Rocked Enough, of course, his title track. We get the actual lyrics, and so that's Never Been Rocked Enough. And yeah, maybe it is better for me to have the music going. I'm not really sure. This one is Honky Tonk and Blues. I believe this one has some more country songs on it. Victim of Life Circumstance, Two More Bottles of Wine, Before You Accuse Me, Under Suspicion, Honky Tonkin', Love Rustler. This looks like a collection. This might be a collection. Yeah, this might be a collection. It looks like a lot of these songs were on some of those earlier CDs that I just went through. And this one is One of the Fortunate Few. This one's, as far as I remember, is pretty rockin'. Old Weakness, Coming On Strong. That's a really good one. And then Leap of Faith, Somebody to Love You, Sending Me Angels, Too Much Stuff, Monkey Around, Lie, Better Off with the Blues. I'm just trying to find ones that I remember to give you more of an idea of, you know, what I think of them. But honestly, he is pretty solid. I mean, most of the artists I like them because they're so solid. And usually when I like their albums, I like all their albums or most, and I like all or most of the songs on each album all the way through. And he is definitely one of those artists who does pretty solid records. He starts slacking off a little in his older age, and we'll get to those. But some people might like those more than I do. This is Ultimate Collection. This is what got me into him. I gave this a try, and this one has got some funky stuff like Giving It Up for Your Love, B-movie Boxcar Blues, Love Rustlers, kind of a rockin' country tune. We've got Two More Bottles of Wine again, Victim of Life Circumstances, Honky Tonkin' again. But it's got Lipstick, Powder, and Paint. That's kind of a rockin' country tune. Under Suspicion, Take It Easy. I'm starting to wonder if that Honky Tonkin' is the same Honky Tonkin' or if that's one of his now. Or if that is the Hank Williams song, because it's been a while since I've listened to old Delbert. Honky Tonkin', Delbert McClinton. I guess I done me some. Oh yeah. That's one of his songs. I correct myself before I even finish the video, so that's good. This one's got a lot of Delbert McClinton songs. Most of them are written by him on this, which is nice. Not all of them, but a good, I'd say more than half of these 18 are written by him. If you're looking for a place to start, this is it. I mean, I know you're going to go to Spotify probably anyway, but if you want to buy a CD and look for a place to start, this has a good solid mix of stuff that gives you a really good idea of who he is and his full breadth as a performer. Next one is, God, I can't read it at all. Nothing Personal, and this one has Livin It Down is great. Gotta Get It Worked On is great. When Rita Leaves is gorgeous. Very pretty, very sad. Birmingham Tonight is great. Squeeze Me In. This might be one of my favorites. Baggage Claim is kind of funny, but kind of a rocker. Yeah, this one is really, really good. Nothing Personal. This looks like we're probably going to get some lyrics in here. Yep. And I'm going to take a quick peek and see about how many of these are his songs and how many he's gotten from songwriters or covered. Delbert McClinton, Delbert McClinton, Delbert McClinton, Delbert McClinton, Delbert McClinton, Delbert McClinton. Another one, another one, another one. Looks like he wrote this whole album. I might have missed something there, but it looks to me like he wrote this whole album. Hey, maybe that's why it's one of my all-time favorites, if not my favorite. Cost of Living, another one with some good blues rock songs. One of the Fortunate Few. Right to Be Wrong, The Part I Like Best, I'll Change My Style. That might be the old blues tune. Midnight Communion, Down into Mexico. has a couple of things with a Spanish Mexican type flavor also, where you get some nice accordion and some pretty nylon string guitar um, on a couple of his songs. I think that one on When Rita Leaves is like that, and this one I think has some too. Doesn't look like there's a booklet in here for me to find who wrote what. Oh yeah, okay, it's through the top. That's pretty weird, isn't it? All right, so songwriting, Delbert McClinton. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. He wrote 11, 12 of 13, it looks like. So, again, doing most of his own work there, which is really nice. I like that when artists do that. This one is one that it's him and somebody else, Delbert and Glenn. I don't know who this Glenn guy is. His name is somewhere on here, but it is really good. This is one of the ones I got into early on. Glenn Clark. Is that him? Yeah, I think so. I don't know who Glenn Clark is or where he's from or why he's a big deal, but he is who he teams up with on this album. Blind, Crippled, and Crazy. This is a really, really, really great album. There's one song on here. It's probably my favorite Delbert McClinton song altogether. It's which one is it? Where is it? Peace in the Valley. There'll be peace in the valley when you come home, and it's a real rocker. And I believe they take turns singing on here. I'm not sure what this guy Glenn Clark does. He might play some harmonica also, like Delbert McClinton does. Somehow they're good buddies, and this, I believe, these are also, I believe, songs by these guys mostly. So let's see. Been around a lot. Okay, Delbert McClinton and Glenn Clark. That's Glenn Clark. I mean, Delbert McClinton. Okay, some of these are from songwriters, not really covers, but got them from songwriters. One by Glenn Clark. Looks like, and then, yeah, looks like Delbert McClinton wrote a bunch of these, or wrote or co-wrote, and Glenn Clark wrote a couple, and wrote one or two of them with. Yeah, well, maybe 3 of them, it looks like, with Delbert McClinton. But this is a really solid rockin' album. I really like this one. Now we get to his last 2, which I'm not as fond of. This one is called Prick of the Litter, and it's good. I like it, as I recall, but it didn't, I think I just got it because it was a Delbert McClinton album, and then I heard it, and I was like, oh, it's not like those other ones. It's a little more smooth and mellow, rockin', jazzy, swingy kind of. Almost like standards kind of thing, the Frank Sinatra type stuff. I think I'm probably not describing that right, but it's a little more loungy. That's better. Yeah, a little more loungy. And here's the lyrics for this. And when they print the lyrics, oftentimes means they wrote them. And there's no songwriter listed on any of these, so I'm gonna guess before I hopefully find out that he wrote all of them, but I could be wrong. Oh, there, I am wrong, I bet. Oh, no, he wrote pretty much, just about all of them, yeah. Looks like he didn't write 1 or 2. So anyway, this one was good. I liked it, but I didn't love it. Same with this one. This one is his most recent, Tall, Dark, and Handsome. What year did it come out? I don't really remember. This one is terribly well. 2019. Mr. Smith, If I Hawk My Guitar, No Chicken on the Bone, Let's Get Down Like We Used to, Going to Mexico, Lulu. Oh, I think I like some of these, actually. I might like this one better than the last one. Still not as great as some of those middle ones there that I really, really like, but I think I like this better than the last one. Got another poster here with lyrics. And again, well, he's writing some of these, but there's a lot of them are written by, he's co-writing a lot of them with, it looks like the band probably. So anyway, that's Delbert McClinton. I highly recommend you check him out in whatever way you check out music. I'll put some favorites down in the description. And tell me what you think of Delbert McClinton. I'd love to hear your thoughts. Please subscribe. Please like. Please comment. All right. Thanks so much. Have a good day.